was looking at the budget, and I see you're proposing an increase of a little over $3.2 million from the state gaming funds to continue operations, which include 11 new positions. What are those new positions for? And are they? Is it Bureau of the Gaming Enforcement? Is it with the
I believe that's
liquor code?
to open a new casino, I believe.
So you need 11 new positions for a new casino.
Eventually, ma'am, there was no, when the Cat 4 casinos were established, we believe that there are going to be there were 4 licenses. I believe there were 5 applications. I believe there were 4 licenses granted. There's no funding stream in that legislation to staff those casinos, but we're going to have to perform enforcement on the gaming floor. I think the long-term plan is tentative at this point, but we believe in order to staff those casinos, it'll require potentially 5 personnel per casino. So some of those costs, I believe, are anticipated, the anticipatory opening of some of those Cat 4 casinos and incumbent staffing with them.
So, and I just want to make sure I'm clear. So the gaming enforcement officers are just on casino floors or just in the casinos, and they don't take care of any other gaming devices. So LCE goes out into the public. They're the ones who would go to the clubs and check what's happening. Is that correct?
Yeah, so correct. Our gaming control enforcement folks under Title IV strictly have authority. They're the only folks that have authority on the gaming floor itself, but their enforcement is under the umbrella of the casinos, of a licensed casino. In terms of the liquor law and licensed liquor establishments, that's our Bureau of Liquor Control Enforcement.
How many liquor control enforcement agents are working with the state police?
I don't have the exact number off the top of my head.
There's 171.
Okay. And do you know how many clubs and bars you inspect annually? About?
There's more than 18,000 active liquor license in the Commonwealth.
So I'm sure you're aware, but we see these, there's a lot of illegal gaming going on out across the state. And we see these different businesses pop up where they have, some of us think they're illegal machines, some of us don't, but I think that's up to question. But so where are you on, your agents don't go into an establishment unless they have a liquor license, is that correct? Or who monitors these other businesses that are popping up all over?
Yeah, that would be our responsibility, but not within, gaming or within liquor control enforcement. Our enforcement last year was somewhat hampered. We were awaiting some court cases, and one of the significant court cases in Commonwealth Court had to do with whether or not the machines that I think you're referencing to would be deemed slot machines under Act 4, and if so, then they would have to be regulated, the manufacturers would have to be regulated, and so forth. The Commonwealth Court decision was that they are not, or not that they are not, but that essentially Act 4 applies only within the construct of the casinos and the casino industry. So that then leaves us with a bifurcated problem. We have machines that are in the establishments, the licensed establishments, and that falls within the province of our liquor control enforcement folks to look at those and enforce either the crimes code under 5513 and illegal gaming devices, or the liquor code, depending upon whether those devices contribute significantly to the income of the liquor establishment. So there's 2 potential routes, but outside those licensed establishments, that would be the province of likely our troop vice entities, and we're actually in the process now.
So I have a bill that's looking to make them illegal so that we can establish, I think all of us can agree there are machines out there we consider illegal machines. So if we make them illegal, and I guess my problem is you go into the clubs and taverns and they have a liquor license, they get raided, they get machines taken out, they get a fine, they could lose their liquor license. But if you just go into the corner store and there's 5 or 6 machines there, nobody's looking at those, nobody's checking to see what they're doing with them. We see pictures of people taking their kids in, having them on the chair while they're sitting there all day playing these machines. So, So the state police could go in and monitor those now, or not until they're made illegal?
Legislative clarity would make our job much easier in that regard.
And you'd support that legislation?
We would, and I would correct one other thing too. Those 11 casino positions, actually, they're to staff Philly Live. They will be funded under Act 4. The Cat 4 casinos, we don't yet have the staffing in place for those. So I just wanted to correct what I had said previously.